Hey folks, it's Saturday night here, and we're in Old City to start the podcast. Haven't done that in a while. Pretty much went out 4 times this week, but before we get to that, I uploaded the YouTube short. It took me 6 attempts for me to get some views on it. I watched this video on when how to get more views on your shorts, and the guy was like, "Yeah, check your audience page. Make sure you can tell when the people are on." And I did that, and it still didn't work. So it took me 6 times for that stupid joke, and then I got some negative comments, which were kind of funny. So for the super bad joke, and that started out at Sweeney's on Monday, the open mic that I host. And the only thing interesting that happened was, you guys know that homeless couple that comes out, Roger and Linda. Well, pretty much, I kicked them out. They came in, they were stinking as usual. They smell like a urine, and they smell like BO. It's summertime. I'm trying to move away from these people here. I'm sitting across from Lucha. And, and I at first I was going to start the show. So 8:01 goes by, 8:02 goes by, 8:03 goes by, and Linda's doing this thing where she won't sit the fuck down. And Roger's like, "Tell her it's going to be a good show, Josh." I said, "Yeah, Linda, it's going to be a good show. Have a seat." She didn't want to sit down. She wanted to sit at my table where I had my beer so she can cough on my fucking beer and give me whatever she has. And she looked 20 years older. And I feel bad to make fun of her, but she felt like, she was literally going to, fall over. So I told the manager, I said, "Hey, can you get these two out of here? Not only do they smell, but, they're ruining the show already." And the manager's like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Go ahead, tell them. I'll come over." So I said, "Hey, you guys got to go." And Roger and Linda were like, Why? What we do?" And you got to go. And I was like, "I'm sorry, you guys smell really bad. And then on top of that, you guys are going to ruin the show." She doesn't. I was like, and then he's like, No, can we go up early? Can we just go up?" I said, "Linda, do you even want to go up?" She goes, "No, I don't want to go up." I go, "She doesn't want to go up, Roger. You're forcing her to." I was like, "Look, I love you guys. I do. Always been nice to you. But I waited 3 weeks for this, and you can't ruin the show tonight. I'm sorry. You got to go." And the manager comes over. He's like, "Guys, you got to go." And Roger's like, "No, we'll go up still. And then the manager said, "No, it's my club. I own the club. You got to go." So he kicked them out. And then I heard Roger was pissed, and he ended up dragging her outside when he got in the parking lot. He was dragging, like, "Come on, you always do this to me. You always do this to me." So as far as the turnout goes, we had 12 comics, and we had about 5 audience members. And all the comics were pretty much dirty, which is great. Made me proud. It's always fun when that happens. And then that was Monday. And then Wednesday I stayed in. I didn't feel like doing comedy on Wednesday. I usually I'm tired of going to Tap Room. So Wednesday I stayed in. And then I decided to, I decided to go out on Thursday night. And Thursday night, pretty much, I went to Chipotle to get something to eat. And then I had to take a shit. So I was like, okay, I was going to go to Target. I said, "You know what? I'll go to Cabaret." So I go to Cabaret. It's dead in there. And the manager, the guy, Mike, is not even there. And there's a health inspector there. So I go inside the bathroom, so I'm taking a shit. He goes, "Josh, wash the bar." I go, "Okay," as I'm shitting. So I take a shit in there, and it's a big shit. I just keep wiping and wiping. "Hey, is this the Tales from the Shit Show?" "Oh, it's JoshCast, that shit show. Sorry." And then all of a sudden, I was hanging out, and then the only thing that happened was this black lady came in. She used to work for the hotel. She got fired, I guess, for not doing her job. Surprise. And he said this. He pointed to this black guy who came in. He's like, "That guy's a kingpin pimp. He has 12 rooms here, and I think he pays off the manager." And he goes, "They're nervous tonight that they're going to shoot the place up." So he goes, his boss calls me and says, "You need to lock this place up." So I was getting ready to leave anyways. Like, "Josh, I'm sorry, I have to lock up." I was the only customer there. I said, "It's okay." I ended up taking another poop there. And then he was like, "Yeah, we're going to lock this place up early. We're afraid." But they left already. I don't know why they were scared. But they're like, "Yeah, this guy might shoot the place up. We got to lock this place up." So they left they locked it up. So that was interesting. And I was like, it was a waste of a night. I shouldn't even went out Thursday night. But because I didn't go out Wednesday, I felt obligated to go out Thursday. So then Friday night comes, and I hit up Casey Kev, and I was like, as a joke, I said, "Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something that happened at Weenie's on Monday." So Casey Kev is a mechanic, and most mechanics drive old cars, kind of like my car. Cars that run good, but they're really old. And there was a guy who came out, he was cousins to one of the comics. He was like, you should try to do it up like this place called O'Meara's. And Casey Kev was like, dude, it's not going to work there. And he's like, what do you know? You don't own a business. He said, yeah, I'm a full-time mechanic. I own my own dealership. And the guy was like, well, why do you drive that piece of shit car? Casey Kev was like, what are you talking about? I bought that car for $200. It runs better than your car. He goes, no, it doesn't. And I was just drunk, and I was just sitting there like, as they're arguing. So then I went to go to the bathroom. I thought I had to take a poop, but I didn't. I took a piss. And I think he ended up calling Casey a faggot. He ended up calling him that. That happened. The best part of the argument, of course, happens as I was leaving, as I was in the bathroom. So that happened. So then, so the reason I'm bringing it up, I said it's a joke. Let's go to O'Meara's. He was like, no, dude. The guy was like, oh, it's a bunch of cops. They have to tone it down. I'm like, you should start a comedy night there. I was like, the guy called Casey Kevin Fag. I was like, dude, I'm not doing comedy any place when you tell me you got to tone it down. First of all, they're a bunch of ex-cops. How could they be sensitive? How could they be sensitive? They're used to, chasing down rapists and drug dealers and stuff. How could, So he said, no, let's go to Squire. That's the place we do the show at. So I go to Squire. It's a typical hick bar, listen to redneck music. It's pretty lame in there. No pussy, that's absolutely at all. Not to say that if there is, I'm going to do anything. I'm not going to try. But still, it's nice at least, be around some. Just one old lady in there smoking, disgusted. And then he comes in, so we had a drink there. Then the guy who put the show, the small Italian dude, Dino, he comes in. He's like, hey, he's like super Italian. You fucking guys are here, you ball busters. Hey, he's like, you fucking jokesters. I was like, yeah, I'm a jokester. And he's like grabbing us and stuff. You guys going to be here next Friday? You going to be funny? I was like, yeah, we're going to try to be funny. So we're talking about the show. And then he was like, let's go to some other bar. Okay. So he drives on this place called Benny the Bums. There was a good amount of girls there for a suburban bar, but we didn't do anything. So we had one beer and then we left. Man, I was like, what was the point coming over here? Before that happened, well, I was just going to say, I spent money on a Subway sandwich, $18 for a fucking foot-long meal, and I ended up taking a poop afterwards. I took a lot of poops in public this week. Save that for the poop show. So, so he had to drive me back to his car, and I said, you know what, man, I already had 3 beers tonight, because the guy bought us a free beer. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm going to head home. He said, it's cool. I'm going to hang out here for a while. He was like, I need to feed my cat or something. I need to stay up late. He loves cats, this guy. I don't know what it is. He's a big cat guy. So he drove me back to my car. That was pretty... So at least last night I got to get out, and just at least hang out with somebody. And then tonight I wasn't going to go out at first. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to fucking go out. I was, it's Saturday night. Fuck this shit. Let's go. Because my stomach was kind of hurting a little bit. My whole life is about if I'm going to poop or not. That's why I do a show about poop. So I drove down here. I got down. Usually I get down here around 7:40ish. I got down here around 8:30. Got a pretty decent parking spot, and then I brought my concoction out. Didn't put too much alcohol in there. Choked that, and I was going to go to Columbus Boulevard, but I said, you know what? I'm drunk. I'm just going to stay up here. The only thing interesting that happened, which bothered me, was I was sitting down, and these group of joggers come over, and this big fat, fucking stinky fucking jogger guy. I don't know how old he was. He looked young, but I had my bag next to me, right on my seat. Like I'm sitting down on the bench, as you guys see in Old City, right across from Lucha. And he's actually going to sit like right on my bag. He actually is going to sit like right on my bag. He doesn't even say excuse me, because the other 3 were sitting on the bench next to me. And I'm like, he at least said, excuse me, do you mind if I sit here? Can you move your bag? And I would have said sure. But he didn't even say it. He just sat down like almost on my bag. So I get my bag, and I just get right up, and I just move away. And I think one of them said something when I walked away. Like, not Timmy, but, he got up and left or something. Like, fuck you. Like, how rude is that? Like, there's plenty of benches, number one. Number two, I don't own the bench, but you at least be courteous. You want like if someone did that to you, you at least say, hey, you mind if I sit here, or can I sit here? Say something. Don't just fucking sit there, Fucking stinky jogger. So that happened, and it ruined my night, but I was like, whatever. So I drunk my concoction. I was around Market Street. Nothing interesting happened at all. Same old, same old. You might say, why do you come out to Old City? I don't know, folks. I don't know why I come out here anymore. And as far as live streaming goes, you're not missing out on anything because there's nothing to talk about. There's no one to talk to. I got no one to hang out with. It's just boring, Just like my podcast, just like my life, just like everything else. So that's all that really happened this week. If I can think of anything else to add to this segment, I will. As far as tonight goes, it's 10:30. I'm going to take me a piss and head back to my car, go back where I belong, in my parents' dungeon. But folks, this is the first but yet worst comedy podcast in Philly. It's your favorite podcast show that most people do not listen to. And I'll see you folks on the next one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. We're not ending the show yet. I should end the show. We're gonna get to the news. All right, let's get right to the news, folks. Let's not waste any time. We're running a little bit late here. To sabotage and Badosa tempted by lucrative offer from adult platform post Wimbledon next. I don't even know what I'm reading here. Twitter's free speech approach backed by the Taliban. Twitter's about free speech? I thought that was like one of those SJW sites you can go on. How one man's Airbnb nightmare left him sleeping in the bathroom. China mandates that AI must follow core values of socialism. Why AI dictators think the U.S. Constitution was written by AI. I'm trying to throw some jokes in here, folks. Nothing yet. Cruise line apologized after dozens of whales slaughtered in front of passengers. Lizzo? You know what that's. Roller coaster riders was trapped upside down for hours after a mechanical issue. Can you imagine being upside down for hours? All that blood rushing to your head and your cock? Oh my god. I would sue. I was lonely. Japan police arrest woman for allegedly making over 2,700 false emergency calls. She was lonely. Get a husband, you cunt. How Guinness World Record Mania has gripped Nigeria. And that country does start with N-I-G. You know what? Forget it. And there's an E in there as well. You know what? N-R. Maryland lottery winner wins his fifth $50,000 prize of the year. How lucky can you get? Take a seat. Teller dupes bank robber to sit in the lobby till police arrive. Oh, he listened? What a moron. An otter in Santa Cruz and hassling surfers and stealing their boards. Burger King Thailand stuns diners with meatless burger filled with 20 slices of cheese. 15-foot python named Big Mama found after escaping from his cage in Los Angeles. An armed 8-year-old carjacker car leads cops on a chase, Alabama said. These kids are getting younger and younger with these police chases. It's got to be that Grand Theft Auto game. It's so fun, you know. An otter was caught stealing a surfboard, and it wasn't the first time she's done it. They checked the sex of it? They checked to see if she had a cunt? Oh boy. A gigantic fart derailed RFK Jr.'s NYC press dinner. I kind of want to read more about this. President hopeful through a party. A police conference ended with a prolonged bout of flatulence. So someone must have had Chipotle before the dinner. And it is some 360 years ago, the philosopher's chemist Robert Boyle compiled a list of fantastic things he hoped science could do one day. I would be vindictive. My Pillow CEO scrambles to auction items as companies' revenue plummets. Here's a Florida story. This could be good. Florida man's double life is exposed in a hospital when his wife meets his fiance. Oh boy. This guy's got 2 wives. Burger King's new offer in Thailand's new meat. Okay, I read that. A naked stranger tries to shower with a hose. I guess in someone's backyard, I guess. Well, maybe he shit himself. Hawk attacks mail delivery temporarily in South Austin neighborhood. German businesses dismembered body found in freezer in Thailand with a chainsaw and hedge clippers. Panda twins born in South Korea for the first time. Police rushed home to find scream wound, only to find it was just a loud parrot. Woman's iPhone photo, the son rejected from Sydney competition after judge rules it to be AI. The giant python capable of eating alligators killed her with 60 eggs. Oh my god. If you guys want to try to hatch that story, okay, I used that joke before. Alright, you got me. Florida Japanese steak house closing after meth found in soy sauce. Man attempts to rob. Okay, I read that already. Colorado grocery stores experienced laundry detergent theft. Yeah, a lot of people stealing laundry detergent. So my local Target, they lock it behind the glass. But you can always ask for it and then steal it, right? Water sommeliers treat H2O like fine wine at a fine waters summit. think I read some of these before. Authorities swoop on Chinese restaurant and challenge customers to eat 108 dumplings, according to CNN. Delaware man arrested. I read that last week. Okay, let's see what's... There's one more site to check. See if we missed anything. Man behind viral black and blue dress photo accused of trying to kill his wife. He's an American psycho like Patrick Bateman. China mandates AI must winners and losers from the second fundraiser quarter. Fruit hailing truck has spilled watermelon debris removal on I-95 in Florida, and a lot of joggers were picking up the watermelons. All right. Key takeaways from the first GOP forum in Iowa. Ohio man tongue turns green and hairy after years of smoking. Man who's okay, I read this already. Pile of snow lives on Minneapolis despite summer heat, so there's still snow out there in Minneapolis. Strong winds scatter marijuana after a cargo van catches fire. An otter in Santa Cruz is hassling surfers are still... Okay, they read that. DeSantis says he wouldn't be Trump's running mate. Well, Trump 2024. All right, we don't have time for this right now. After half a country, Israel moves to the Pacific quarter, home of the beach. 1 by 4 votes, but TMC man swallowed ballot papers, claiming after losing Hybra in a poll. Wow. This guy's swallowing papers. He must not be that sharp. Yeah, alright, that wasn't that good. Thief stole Burger King's bathroom pipes. When will threats be Burger King, Thailand, and real cheeseburger? Okay, read that already. Abandoned garbage truck is stalls I-84 in Portland, Oregon. Oh, this article is trash. Alright, that was alright. 45-year-old millionaire tech exec who's trying to age backwards says he won't get any more blood plasma because no benefits detected. Well, residents of a gated community of South, 20 minutes evacuated, began sliding down a hill. Police rushed the home. Okay, I read that. Tractor spilling loads of chicken poop onto the highway. And then they were calling the guy chicken shit. That was alright. I don't know. Bag of money spills on a Michigan highway after armored truck clips a vehicle. If you guys want to try to cache that story of yours, that was alright. Auburn police respond to a moose trapped in a city park. Lizzo? Okay. You used that joke already. Alright, shut up. South Fulton mayor arrested for breaking into his dream home. Hog pollution exploded in Louisiana. Tiny house trapped by bridge. Pakistan woman and Indian woman united by PUBG on online game connection. They face jail time. Masturbation is healthy and strategic made into... I read that last week, and if masturbation is healthy, well, consider me Andrew Tate. Actually, we don't even know if that guy's even healthy. Folks, listen, I'm out of bad jokes. That's the end of this show. I hope you did not enjoy any of this. We'll see you folks on the next one. Goodbye. Go fuck yourself, Covey.